But I've been holding in a shit for like 30 minutes, so I'll make this real quick. I've been on vacation lately, so like, I thought, what's a weekend of drinking and eating shitty food gonna do to me when in a completely inopportune moment like right now? Feel great. I'm on a podcast with a couple other guys, friends of mine, called Once Upon a Time, which is pretty dope. We get high and talk about fairy tales, and German people are fucked up. Yeah. It's the reason why they're like been the bad guy in every 90s movie, because every fairy tale is like the kid got fucking burned alive because he didn't eat his bridle. It's pretty fucking terrible. Like American fairy tales are like all lighthearted and shit. This is basically an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. Fucking, it's terrible. So, I've been addicted to fucking social media lately, which is terrible. I recently seen this TikTok of this lady, and anytime a lady's in the car, or anybody in the car, they open up with, I don't know who has to hear this, they're about to say some of the craziest shit you ever heard in your fucking life. Like, this lady was like, alright, well, I don't think anybody knows this, but it is completely legal for you to bury loved ones in your yard. Yeah, it's fucked up, right? It doesn't matter if you know it or not. Nobody's gonna purposely haunt their own house. What are you talking about? I don't even believe in that shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna bury my loved one in the backyard. Meanwhile, I actually went to follow her. No, not follow her. This shit's crazy. But I went to actually check out the feed, and I was like, oh, what else is she talking about? Her very next video, shit you not, is this joke. Hey, Grandma fell. Really, what happened? She fell, come quick. What happened? I pushed her. This bitch killed her grandmother and buried her in the backyard for tax purposes. It's fucked up. Nobody's investigating that shit. It's terrible. So, my parents are really dope. I love my parents. But, you know, sometimes, no matter how good your parents are, you can get in situations you're like, oh, wow. This is, you're fucking this one up. So, my mom, great parent, took me to my first concert. It was the dopest thing I ever went to. It was P. Diddy and the Fam. Anybody? No. I got like 5 people in here that are like, yeah, I know what that is. Like, everybody else is like, I don't know. But one of the dopest concerts I've ever been to had crazy acts in it. My favorite rapper was Busta Rhymes. And I got all hyped. He got on stage. And like, let me see what you got for me. I throw your hands in the air. I'm like, oh, my mom's having a good time and everything. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's like, all right, stop the music. This is part of the play, or part of the show where I'm like, everybody take off your motherfucking clothes. And me and my mom looked at each other like, don't look, no, you don't look at me. Like, I'm not trying to have this experience with you. Like, that is nothing more serious to stop a mother-son relationship than awkward fucking porn at a show where you're not expecting it. So, now, my dad also really great dude, my hero my whole life. You know, he's big, strong, 6'4", 270. Like, nobody can mess with my dad. I was like, my dad Shaq to me, even though like I realized how tall Shaq was. And I was like, no, 6'4", 7'2", same height, right? No, I was 4. It was the same thing. My dad was huge, right? So, my dad, I asked him, I was like, you know, I was a senior in high school. I was like, yo, I want to go somewhere fun with my friends. I'm going to, you know, Florida. Can't go to Florida. And I was like, no. You know, I was like, oh, they're having such a good time. They can go drinking and have, you know, see a bunch of titties. That wasn't me. My parents were like, no, I got you. We're going to go to St. Louis for spring break. They could have just told me we were broke. Like, there was literally nothing in St. Louis. I don't remember a single thing from history class from St. Louis. So, we finally go into one thing that anybody knows St. Louis for, and it's the fucking St. Louis Arch. And we're all sitting in the, you know, it was the 5 of us, you know, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad. And my dad's sitting there, he looks at all of us. Like, you know that point in the movie where, like, everybody knows it's a setup? And he looks at it and goes, something ain't right. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? And literally, as the doors are closing, This motherfucker jumps out of the elevator like a bomb was about to go off and didn't explain shit. Doors closed, we go up the elevator, we're like, what the fuck is going on? Our dad flat out abandoned us in St. Louis with no word whatsoever, leaving my mom to parent the situation by herself. It's like, Mom, what the fuck happened? It's like, I don't know, motherfucker, look at the fun facts. Alright? This is, have fun. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't have fun. My dad just deserted me for like 5 minutes. Like, we got back down, I was like, Dad, what's up? He literally looked me dead in the face, was like, yo, that shit. Like, you couldn't say that? You couldn't just say, hey, everybody, I gotta poop, let's wait a minute. It's like, no. He literally looked at us like it was a Michael Bay movie and we were about to blow up on this elevator. And just left his whole ass family. Yeah, it was a bomb. It was a fucking bomb. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys on this. Anybody work in the restaurant industry? Anybody? That is, it's a shame. You guys all learn something from people who do work in the industry because, like, you know, some of y'all motherfuckers are wild when y'all go out to eat. Alright? I actually used to, wait tables for a very long time. I had a bunch of crazy shit happen. But this one took the cake. I was waiting on this dude, come up to him, I'm like, hey, everybody, can I grab your drink order, da. And he looks at me and says, oh, the chocolate Coke. I'm like, alright, cool, man. What is that? You just want me to put chocolate syrup in Coke? He's like, yeah, just kind of like a vanilla Coke, but you put chocolate in it. I was like, alright, man. I bring it back to him, set it down, this motherfucker looks me dead in the face and says, that's weird, you didn't know what a chocolate Coke is. Yeah, you know exactly where the fuck I'm going with that. You being chocolate and all. I was like, how racist do you have to be where you have to profile people by flavor? Like, I'm pretty sure you didn't run that past any of his jalapeno friends. Yeah. So, that's fine though, because it gave me a whole, like, new thing called white people. I just call white people ranch. Because I put that shit on everything. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
I appreciate that. How are you guys doing? I know I fooled you just now. Probably thought a white guy was coming up here with a guitar or something. Nice. What are you guys doing over there? Checking your bingo numbers? What's going on? Oh, perfect. I appreciate that. You're getting an insure after the show for sure. Alright guys, a little bit about me. I was raised in a white family. Don't worry, it was adoption, not slavery. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. Good. Okay, good. I noticed some cultural differences right away. First one was the food. Because in my white family, we had food, and in my black family we didn't. For real. Man, you ever have a hot sauce sandwich? I don't think so. White privilege keeps you from that. Well, in case you come upon hard times, it's pretty easy to make. We can make one right here, right now. Step one, we're going to take a slice of bread. What do you think step two is? Hell yeah, hot sauce, smart girl right here. And then finally, to top it all off, bread, wrong, you fold it in half. What is wrong with you? You use 2 slices of bread on today's hot sauce, and who do you eat on tomorrow's? This ain't a one-time thing. It's okay, don't feel bad. I asked one lady that question, and she was like, you put Havarti cheese on it. I said, we don't really got cheese like that in the hood. We don't have Havarti. In the hood, we have Pavarti. You know what Pavarti? That's make-believe cheese. That shit don't exist. Gosh. Recently got out of a relationship. Don't know why I was waiting for an applause. My girl broke up with me, but she asked if we could, like, still be friends. I was like, no, definitely not. I told her no. I'm like, I can't just go from being like Simba and Nala to Timon and Pumbaa. My man didn't laugh back there. What do you like, Toy Story? I'm just saying, dogs were like Bo Peep and Woody. That's why I be the T-Rex and the pig. Now listen, what you like, Little Mermaid? Sir, Little Mermaid? I'm just saying, man, we're like the mermaid and the dude. Now she wants to be the lobster and the fish. Lobster and the fish don't fuck. I took a break from comedy for a while. Worked on my rap career. Surprise. In case you're looking for it, my rap name is Big Sperm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one that made it, you know what I'm saying? And then a little sock tissue corner, something zipping right here. You guys don't believe me? Check iTunes. I got a mixtape. It's called The Come Up. That's right. It was hot when I released it, man. That's when Big Sperm busted on the scene. All over TV, the radio, magazines, and everybody's made. Shit, I tell you right now, my haters are salty, bro. They wish they kept their mouths shut. Bastards. Well, I'm mad because one of them came to one of my concerts with a gun. You know what I'm saying? This knucklehead tried to shoot Big Sperm on stage. Like some jerk-off. You guys are waiting for another one at that time. It ain't coming. You guys are all white, most of you. No, this shit reminds me of like being back in high school, man. I went to an all-white high school, and that's weird when you watch movies on like racial segregation and shit. Like, I had to watch the movie Remember the Titans, and I was the only black dude in the class. And it sucked because this scene came on where the white coach gets replaced by the black coach's head coach. And then one of the, like all the white players get mad, and one white player yells out, "I don't want to play football for no Coach Coon." And then everyone in my class turned and looked at me. They're like, "Coo, coo." And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck you want me to do? Get up and fight the TV? Shit, like I was in the movie or something. It got worse. That English class was shit, man. You guys familiar with the book To Kill a Mockingbird? Yeah, that's one for silent reading. My teacher didn't get the memo. She had us read it out loud as a class, man. And she picked the wrong dude to read right off the start. She picked this guy named Stewart. Wanna know what was wrong with Stewart? Stewart's just a stutter. Yeah. You guys ever hear Porky Pig say the N-word? Coming in, black people. And I was fucking pissed, bro. Shit pissed me off. Pissed me off as much as fucking inflation be pissing me off, man. You guys feel inflation? Hell yeah, man. Everything's too high, man. Fucking gas prices are too high. People are too high. The black brother saying that, appreciate you. Just oh, okay. Fuck, we're all dark in this light. Shit. No, man, it pisses me off, man, because I live in an apartment, so I notice inflation the most at the laundry machine. You know what I mean? It's like $3.25 per load just to wash. That is bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I gotta go to the fucking bank to get enough change to do laundry. Like, you know, that fucking sucks, man. I rolled up to the bank one time, I waited way too long, man. I waited till I was out of underwear, and it was rough. Because I rolled up, I'm wearing my gray sweats, no drawers. Don't get too excited, man. For real, I rolled up, no drawers, the bank's closed. I asked the lady, like, "Oh, please, can I get like $50 in loonies and 25 quarters? And she's like, "Sorry, we're closed, but if you need a bus pass, I'm sure Kroger is open." Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm from Canada. I don't know where the fuck you get a bus pass over here. It's like, what's your pharmacy? Like CVS? Rexall? There it is. Fuck. Alright, the video's ruined. It's cool. I'll end with this one. I lost someone close to me recently. It was my neighbor upstairs in my apartment. He was close in proximity. I didn't really fuck with him like that. And my other neighbor tell me about it, and she was like, oh, you don't sound sad that he's gone. And I was like, this guy used to walk through his apartment like he had pegs for legs at 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why the fuck would I be upset by that? Now we both get to rest in peace. I'm glad you guys laughed at that. Because I was at one show, this guy actually wanted to fight me after the show, man. I know. And he gave me a weird disclaimer before the fight. He was like, oh, you pissed the wrong dude off today, because I'm a 12th degree black belt. And I was like, oh, hell no, you're the one that fucked up, because I'm a first degree murderer. That's my time, guys. Let me finish fight.
Oh man, what's going on, Caucasians? How you doing? You good? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm black, but I know you're having a good time because you did that. That's what that means. Oh man, shit, it is nervous. I'm nervous up here. This is crazy. What's going on? Yeah, but you know what? I didn't know what you were because you were brown, but you had the black hair. I didn't know if you worked at 7-Eleven or not. I didn't know, man. But shit, man, thanks for coming out. But yeah, man, I'm the last comic, man. This includes your affirmative action part of the comedy show. Like seriously, I didn't know Brian knew 3 black people. And I swear they all look like me. They look like, the one guy looked like me when I'm trying to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my man Billy looks like me when I'm playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? Fucking looks like a fucking creative player and shit. Got a whole full beard and hairline and shit. It's wild. Man, but yeah, man, I just turned 40. About 5 years ago. Listen, man, shit sucks. Man, yeah, technically, I'm 45, but I'm black, so, you know, that's like 25. You know what I'm saying? If I was Caucasian, I would, you know what I'm saying, skin be falling off my face, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But you know what? It's so fucking crazy, though. After 40, what the fuck is this feedback? It's just crazy. I gotta back up. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. It's making me nervous. No, but it's crazy that everything changes. Everything fucking changes. Fucking sex changes. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fucking tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young, you know what I'm saying, you come home, you having sex all over the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? She looking cute in the kitchen. You get some dick in the kitchen. You looking cute in the living room. You get some fucking dick in the living room. You looking cute in the stairs. You get some, you know, some dick in the stairs. Now, no, baby, pick a spot. That's it. That's it. We ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Look, I don't got 18 positions in me. All I got is 2. Okay? I got 2. I got the fucking hook and I got the buck. The hook and buck, that's it. That's all I got. That's it. It's crazy. Nah, man, but nobody told me. Okay, my dad told me about the birds and the bees. Didn't tell me about the back and the knees. He didn't tell me about that shit. And then he didn't tell me sometimes that my dick might not want a dick sometimes. Okay? Nobody tells you that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I seen the commercials and shit, like fucking Blue Chews and all types of shit. This fucking website called Him. I'm him. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I went out. I fucking looked at it. I said, okay, well, what's this? Okay. So, ain't nothing wrong with my dick or nothing, but I'm like Barry Bonds with the sex. I was a Hall of Famer before. So if I go here and if I get some of this, then I'm just gonna be better. Okay, so what happened was, I was having sex this one time with this little young girl and I tried to show up. Okay? Nobody told me because I don't have old friends and shit. This is my first time getting old. So I popped 8 of them, right? Okay, where was y'all when I was doing the dumb shit? Okay? Where was y'all? I didn't know. Swing with fucking. I popped 8 of them. Everything was good and shit. I'm talking about this was the best sex I ever had. And then all of a sudden, my left pinky toe gets to going numb. And I'm like, okay, this is a real good corner. This is great. She must have a Kegel game on lock. Because I feel it in my pinky toe. Then all of a sudden, my left leg gets to going numb. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit, I'm old, shit happens. Okay? But I'm already too far in. I can't stop. Then all of a sudden my sciatica gets a fucking up. Okay, they never tell you that shit happened. So I'm giving her some numb leg dick and some stiff leg dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her the best I got, and all of a sudden my whole left side of my body gets going numb and shit. Did shit happen to you too? I didn't know. Where was you when I did it? Shit. Anyway, my whole left side started going numb, and then my left lip started to droop. Okay? Now at this point, I'm too far in. I can't stop. So I did what any man would do in a time like this. I growl. I tried to be sexy. I didn't know how the fuck am I going to explain my lips? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to do. So I growled. And she's like, oh, you an animal. Go ahead and eat. It was a big pussy up. I'm like, okay, cool. Weirdo. And so the next thing happened, a piece of drool had fucking was forming. And so I couldn't do nothing because I was barely holding myself up. Okay, because I'm old and my dick was out, you know, so it was out last in my arms. So I'm giving her the best I got. And then this piece of drool had hit her on the lip. And I'm like, oh shit, it's over. Okay? But she was younger than me and she liked it. And she was like, oh, Zaddy, you nasty. I like that. I said, ugh. What's a Zaddy? Are you slow? I didn't know. But anyway, I'm too far in at this point. I didn't know she was slow, but I knew she liked spit, but I didn't know it was weird. So I'm going, everything's going good, I'm going numb, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to die, and she's trying to come, and at this point, okay, well, I think we both getting close, okay? And then, I didn't die, because I woke up the next morning to some bitch popping a gun, you know what I'm saying? So I said, what's up? And she looked at me and she said, oh, Zaddy. I said, yeah, bitch. She said, what was that stroke you was doing last night? I like that. I said, bitch, that was a stroke. I said, I took 8 of them things and it was a stroke. And you told me you was a nurse. And so you didn't give me no CPR. You didn't give me no mouth-to-mouth, no chest compression. She's fucking selfish, bitch. It was crazy, man. But shit, I'm about to leave on like this fucking story, man. I'm about to leave on this one, man. I do have a bunch of kids. I got a couple of Caucasian kids, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of beige babies, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. So I fucking come home one day, right? And my kid's mom, she's looking at me all Caucasian and shit, like she don't see color. And she's just, you know, all fucking happy. The whole house smells like chicken. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I looks on the table. It's no chicken. I'm like, what the fuck? So I open the microwave because everybody knows, you know, black people that Tupperware, you know what I'm saying, the microwave is our Tupperware. So I open the microwave, bing, it's no chicken. And so I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So I pop open the oven, right? Because the whole house smells like chicken. It's a white woman here who was here. Okay, so I pop open the oven, there's no chicken. She turns around, she's like, surprise! And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm surprised. She said, oh my God. I was at work, and Susan told Karen told Kristen, and Kristen told Becca, that she was on Pinterest, and she told me about this fireplace log from KFC. That when you burn it, it smells like chicken. Aren't you happy? I said, no, baby, I'm hungry. And I was like, I was mad as fuck, but listen, I learned a lot about life. I learned a lot about love. I learned a lot about the Caucasian women. And I learned a lot about American history, too. I learned that OJ did that shit, because I was mad as fuck, man. I didn't cut that bitch. Hey, but thanks for laughing with me, man. My name's Ron Kelly.
You guys left-handed people in the house? And left-handed people, make some noise. Where are we at? We got anybody in here? Left-handed, right there. Okay. So I'm left-handed too, right? So part of being left-handed is you have a different writing style than right-handed people do, right? So a couple of them are, you're either a page turner, where you turn the page, right? Or like you're a hooker and you hook your hands like that and you're like, right, well, what are you, a page turner or a hooker? A page turner? So you don't get paid for having sex with people? I just read over. Yeah, I fucked up that joke too because I didn't even remember it either. Like, hey, I'm gonna close out this show for Brian. He hooked me up with a hotel a couple different times back when he was at Riverfront. I might as well just shut the bed for him at this show too. Yeah. I took the whole summer off. It's fine. I spent my summer hate watching TikToks. Does anybody do that? And you just sit here and watch these dumb fucking housewives make dinner in a crock pot and just dumping a bunch of shit in it, like it's fantastic. Like, lady, make a fucking bechamel sauce, but she won't make one because she can't pronounce it, because anytime she says bechamel. It's like, listen, if we would have let Paula Dean off the hook for saying the N-word a couple times, maybe these cunts would know how to make a roux, is all I'm saying. And it's weird about that. That's a fucking new one that works. Can you believe it? I hate watching TikTok videos, right? Like I'm watching this woman and she's like, I want to watch me make dinner for my family of 10. And I'm like, why the fuck do you have a family of 10, lady? That's a horrible idea. She's like, that's dumb. I raise them on a camera too. And I'm like, well, fuck. I'm going to watch this kidnapper make a breakfast burrito. Shit. 2 dozen breakfast burritos is something I'm very into. I lost a lot of weight earlier this year. I put it all back on, so I don't even remember the words for this joke either. But I decided to tell it. I had a doctor's appointment recently. I found out I weighed 20 pounds more than I thought I did, which is 40 pounds more than I'm comfortable with, and 100 pounds more than what's recommended. Don't ask me how much I weigh either, because that's pretty rude, right? Like, all you have to ask me is like, Jared, how often do you spill ranch on yourself? Because the answer's the same, it's a lot. Like, too much, like the Hidden Valley. It's not a secret anymore, guys, I found it. It's right between these tits. Oh, speaking of a day job, you gotta fucking... So, I went and got lunch the other day. And the kid putting together my order, he asked for a name for the order. And I go, Jared. And he goes, Jared from Subway. And I stopped him. And I said, excuse me, young man, how old are you? And he goes, I'm 18. And I go, motherfucker, I've been putting up with that for 20 years now. Shut the fuck up about that. I used to look up for Jared for a while. I still gotta deal with his bullshit. Like, even like, aside from, oh hey, you're fat and got the same name, never mind the kid stuff, which he's still in prison for. I found out, thankfully, right? I found out while he was in prison, he put all the weight that he lost back on. You know how he did that? By buying cases of honey buns from the commissary in prison. I didn't know you could buy snack cakes in prison. I'm kind of less worried about going now. But like if I went to prison, I'd have to do the kind of shit that would result in me being called honey buns if I wanted a case of them, right? Like, get on over here, honey buns, give daddy some sugar. You know I like it sweet, daddy.